Right now, a large group of pro-Palestine protesters have just left the state capitol. We know at least one person has been detained by Austin police. This is video of that protester being dragged to the ground by multiple officers and cuffed right outside of the Capitol gates. This is what the crowd looked like about an hour ago. Organizers moved forward with today's protest despite Texas DPS closing off the Capitol grounds due to safety concerns. Protesters have now made their way to the Travis County Jail. And that's where we find KVUE's Kelsey Sanchez, who has been following this protest all weekend. Kelsey, this is reminiscent of what we've seen with other recent protests. What is it looking like out there currently?
That's right, Dernisha. Those protesters, like we've seen time and time again, have moved from the Capitol here to the Travis County Jail. And I'm not sure if you can hear them. I'm going to step out of the way, but they're chanting. They say that they're going to remain here until however many of those protesters were arrested are let go. And again, we did talk to organizers. They told us that 2 people were arrested. Again, we don't have those numbers confirmed. We're still waiting from Travis County to tell us exactly how many people. But I want to make known that this protest was by all means peaceful up until the very end. We're going to take you to some video we saw earlier. They started at the Capitol grounds. They were outside because, like you mentioned, DPS had blocked them off, but they were outside chanting, making speeches, holding signs, and that's when APD and DPS had guided them around downtown Austin and then right back around where they started at the Capitol. And that's when things got escalated and when that detainment happened. But again, this has to do with them calling for a ceasefire, for them asking universities across the country to divest from those companies that are contributing to the war, as they say. And before this protest happened, we did talk to organizers then and now, and they say that they're not going to stop protesting. They're going to keep making their message heard. And this is just an example of what we're seeing. And we're going to take you to that sound right now, what we talked to protesters earlier today.
It's disappointing to see how the government is treating people and trying to repress students' rights, not only students, but people in community who are practicing their First Amendment right to free speech, to be able to call for the liberation of Palestine.
Again, we're still waiting to see how many people were arrested. Again, organizers say 2. We're still waiting from officials themselves. But again, we're going to be out here and monitoring the situation. But for now, we are live at the Travis County Jail. I'm Kelsey Sanchez, KVUE News.
Kelsey, thank you. Today's events comes after multiple controversial protests at UT over the last month. More than 100 people were arrested.